What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Hope you're having a great day. I want to give you guys a little update on all the aquariums that I have going on right now. Take a little closer look, talk about all the equipment and the plans that I have for all the aquariums. So right now we have 5. So there's 3 on the shelf, there's 1 behind me, and there's 1 in the corner right there. So I have 5 aquariums. It's a lot and it's a lot of maintenance as well, but I love it, I enjoy it. Yeah, let's take a little closer look. Alright, so first off we have the smallest scape. This is the 10 liter Nano cube. It's a Nano cube from Nano. I really love those cubes there with the rounded corners. So this was set up only a week ago. If you missed the video of the setup, I'll leave a link on the top of the screen. But yeah, the plan for this scape is to sort of recreate one of my older scapes. It was a beautiful scape with a lot of moss and biosphere, and I took that scape down because I was bored and I really regret that. So now we're doing version 2 of that scape. So this is going to need some time to grow in. This is a very slow aquascape. I'm not using any CO2 as well. So this is just one of those aquascapes that needs a little bit of time before it starts looking good. But that's okay, there's no rush. So I'm not adding CO2 and I haven't started dosing any liquid fertilizers just yet. Maybe I'll start dosing some in a week or so. So this little cube is running on a DIY filter that I made. I wanted to use an external filter with this scape so we can use the glass lily pipes. But it's basically just a Tupperware box, and I drilled 2 holes in there, one for the inflow, one for the outflow, and then inside there's just a small power head. I think it's rated at 300 liters power, and just a load of filter media. It's really simple, but so far it's working. It's working quite well. Alright, next up we have the Nano Nano Cube 20 liter. So officially this one has been running since June last year. I think it was June. So it's running for exactly a year now. But just over a month ago we sort of did a small rescape. The scape was just fully overgrown and really needed some heavy cutback. If you missed that video, I'll leave a link on the top of the screen right now. We just changed a little bit. We kept all the same plants and the same hardscape. We just changed the foreground a little bit, added some sand instead of soil. We really like how this scape is developing. It's really nice to see that multicolor growing over the lava rocks. And there's some really beautiful plant species in here as well. Like there's a load of different biosphere, and there's this really tiny Nubius mini. I like all the physidens that's growing on the hardscape. So equipment wise, this Nano Cube is lit by the Aqua Nano S. This is a great quality LED light. I'm using a DIY CO2 system. People who have been subscribed to the channel already know my DIY CO2 systems. It's working very well. I've just installed a new diffuser. This is from Nano. It's very similar to the Twin Star diffuser. Yeah, it's good product. And filtration, I'm just using a small internal filter. I think it's rated at 200 liters per hour. And there's no fish in here, only some cherry shrimps. Okay, next up is this lovely little scape. I think this one is my favorite right now. So this is 20 liters. It's basically the same size aquarium as the popular ADA Mini M. So it's 36 centimeters left to right. I think it's 26 centimeters high and 22 centimeters from front to the back. So yeah, about 20 liters. It's been running since November. So yeah, quite a while now. And yeah, it's just beautiful. Literally no algae in here. It's just got a new light. This is the Chihiro C2. I just did an unboxing video. Yeah, I just love this scape. It's full of plants. It's home to my Betta. It's my first ever Betta fish. I really love him. He's just recovering from a aggressive fin rot issue. But he's slowly coming back. So this scape is almost 7 months old now, and I have thought about rescaping it, but I think it would be a shame, so I'm gonna try to keep it going for as long as possible. And we already have plenty of other projects in the future coming, so for now we're gonna keep it as it is. Equipment wise, we're again using a DIY CO2 system here. The lighting is the Chihiro C2, and I'm just using a small hang on the back filter here. I think it's rated at 150 liters per hour. So at the moment in this aquarium I'm not dosing any nitrogen, just because I want to try to get the Rotala as red as possible. Right, so that's all 3 of the aquariums on this shelf. There's one more thing I would like to show you, and that's the biosphere. So this is like a small terrarium that I've planted with strictly aquatic plants. So these are aquatic plants that can also grow above water. I think this is really cool. This is just a different sort of side of the hobby, I guess. But it's really easy to maintain, you don't need to do any water changes. There's no chance of getting algae. It's just strictly growing plants. Oh, by the way guys, on Instagram I get a lot of questions from people that they would like to know where I got this bookshelf, or whatever you want to call it, racking system. I'll leave some links in the description down below from the shop where I bought it, and a link to a online shop that I found that sells the same thing. Alright guys, next up is the Nano Aquascapes tank 70 liter. So this is a new model, the 70 liter version. It was released by Nano like 2 months ago. So I will start planting this one soon. I just wasn't really satisfied with the hardscape. I came up with this, like 2 sort of separate tree formations, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But then I started thinking, I spend a lot of time on the couch, not because I'm lazy, but also because I'm doing a lot of editing over there. Anyway, so I view the aquarium from the side as well a lot. So I want to make sure that the side view is also a nice view to look at, instead of just being able to view it from the front. So I'll play around with a little bit with the hardscape, and then hopefully we can start planting soon. Yeah, the equipment. So this is the Nano Aquascapes tank 70 liters. Then we have the Chihiro's WRGB 45. And then inside the cabinet. So this aquarium is now running on the JBL Crystal Profi E902. This is a great external filter. And then once it's planted, we will hook up the CO2 system. It's just a 2 kilogram bottle with a CO2 art regulator. Alright guys, last but not least, we have the Sierra Scapers Cube. We just recently moved this behind the couch, so it's nice and comfortable here. And this one was set up in February, I think, so it's about 4 months old now. It was part of a contest for Sierra. You can find the contest on the Sierra Instagram page. So yeah, from a distance this aquarium looks quite good, but if you come a little bit closer there's quite some algae. I think that's because since we moved it behind the couch, I've also changed the CO2 system. So all my aquascapes are running on DIY CO2, but this one was running a pressurized CO2 system for the contest. But I want to use that system for the Nano Aquascapes tank, so I gave this one also a DIY system, and that made some problems. I think after I switched there were some fluctuations in the CO2. So yeah, we got a lot of staghorn algae and some black brush algae as well. So yeah, it's not looking too good right now, but we'll fix it. So yeah, we have a DIY CO2 system. The light is the Chihiro's RGB 30, and filtration I'm using the JBL Crystal Profi E701. So it's the same filter as I'm using on the Nano Aquascapes tank. It's just a bit smaller, less powerful version. So and this is my only aquascape that actually has quite some fish in there. We have a collection of amber tetras. There's some autocinclus. We have the dwarf neon rainbows, some sparkling gouramis, and the Betta species Myanmar. and you can see all of them in my favorite nano fish video. I'll leave a link up there. So yeah guys, that's it. All of my aquariums in one video. Just a brief update. If you have any questions about one of these aquariums, just drop them in the comments below and I'll always answer all your comments. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.